Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man, 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 shoes man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage juice man, coming at you with Whacked Out Wednesday. Whacked Out Wednesday. Yeah, so it's whacked out when a little bit of detail can throw off the whole loan. So what I am looking to do today is to reiterate your job. Your job as a loan officer is to fill out a 1003 and be as accurate as possible. Be as 100% thorough in digging deep. You gotta dig deep. Find out what color their blinds are, for crying out loud. Dig deep up front. Ask the right questions. What questions are those, you might ask? Well, as you go through the 1003, make sure you elaborate on every aspect of what stands out. So, anything can be a right question if phrased correctly. But I will tell you, the number one thing that people do is just whip through the Channel 3. So they just, I got a social number, I got a birthday, I got a name. They don't double check the middle initial. They don't look at the credit report after they pulled it and see if there's other aliases. See if there's other social number variations. They don't look to see if the Channel 3 has 2 years with a complete work history. There might be gaps in there. When you get a paycheck stub, does it match what you originally put on the Channel 3? So what you're doing when you fill out a Channel 3 is you're putting down all the information that the underwriter is going to underwrite. Right? So that's really what an underwriter does, and she verifies the Channel 3 with the supporting documentation. So as you get the supporting documentation, it would be a good best practice to go back to the Channel 3 and readjust whatever it is you think you have on there, or to double check that it's correct. Most of the time, I've seen issues on loans. It all turns back to the Channel 3 or some minor detail that was missed. So, and I get this because somebody made a post, a broker of mine actually, in the group Sales Talk with Mortgage Pros this morning, talking about detail. And I couldn't agree more. Detail is what it's all about. If you're missing the small details, you're missing the boat on your job. Because the small details is what makes loans close, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean Devlin. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today, but share, interact, like, repeat, fill out the Channel 3 completely. Make sure you got 2 years of work history. Make sure you got 2 years of a residence history. At least detailed on the Channel 3. You can't just have 8 months. Okay? So make sure you pay attention to details. Same thing when it comes into pricing a loan. Pay attention to the details of how you're pricing it. Make sure you've selected the right product. Make sure that the details of the transaction are correct after you input your credit for the rate, assuming there is some, or a cost. Make sure the details all end up being what the client would bring to the table. And then what they are bringing to the table is exactly or close to or under the amount that's actually in their bank account. Second close. So you're not short to close. My name is Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, giving you a little hint on detail. There's a lot of detail that goes into mortgages. Pay attention to the small details. Sean Devlin, Mortgage Juice Man, share, interact, like, repeat. Have yourself a wonderful day. So well.